Hey folks, this is Brian from caregiverguides.net, and I wanted to go over a blog post that I wrote not too long ago. It's called "Is an Upright Walker Better Than a Rollator?" Now, an upright walker is the type of walker that you use. They're both four-wheel walkers. A upright walker and a rollator are both four-wheel walkers. It's just that the upright walker is the one that you rest your elbows on, and you have your hands in the upright position with the brakes. The rollator walker, as you can see in this photo here, is another four-wheel walker, but again, you use your hands as on the handles, such as they're configured like a bicycle, more so like a bicycle than the upright walker. Now, a lot of people will think that the upright walker is going to help with posture, and that's not the case. The problem with most people in their posture, if they have a flexed or a stooped posture, it's generally because they've been sitting down too long. And typically what happens when you sit down too long, the soft tissue on the front part of your body tends to get shortened and contract, and the tissues on the backside, specifically the muscles on the backside of the body, get weaker because you're not using them a lot. And so unfortunately, a lot of people think that if they get an upright walker, that will make their caregiver or the individual care recipient or the individual walk a little bit more upright and have better posture. And that's not generally the case. There's other things that need to be done to help people walk a little bit more upright. However, in some cases, the upright walker is pretty good. For someone who has a bad back, or for someone who has poor hand coordination or hand strength and can't put a lot of weight through their hands, or maybe has arthritis in their hands, the upright walker may be a better option for them to weight bear through their elbows versus through their hands. However, I just wanted to touch base and highlight this article that goes into the reasons why an upright walker will not necessarily help you stand up straighter. As you go down through this blog post, you'll see I have a little diagram here of what happens when a person sits down in a wheelchair for a long period of time, or in any chair for a long period of time. What happens is their spine tends to flex. They flex at the hip, and they also flex at the knee. What happens when they stay in that position for a long period of time is that these tissues here in the front side of the hip and in the back side of the knee, they shorten. And so when a person tries to get out of the chair and stand up, they end up in this position right here, as you can see to the right. And the upright walker is not going to fix that problem. That problem needs to be fixed by some stretching and by some strengthening to specific muscle groups. So if you get a chance, head on over to this blog post, take a look at it, and it may answer some of the questions and give you an idea of whether or not an upright walker is better than a rollator for your specific situation.